pride you take in leading this group and now seeing the culmination of this season where there were some ups and downs early and now you're starting to reap some of those benefits?
You know what, I think I just try to lead by example. Obviously just proud of our group. I think leadership is by committee, right? It's not just one guy, it's not just one voice, and I think you've seen this in the last 6 games. It's guys stepping up and making big plays, but it's a great group to be around. Guys care for one another, and at the end of the day, we get to go out and compete, and that's what it's all about.
Even during the 6-game win streak, how have you seen the growth on the back end to have a performance like this, only allowing 2 goals in the first half and holding an Ottawa team that has been playing well to 6 on the entire game?
Yeah, we got to give credit to our D coach, Patty O'Toole, and obviously Coach Hazen, right? They're prepared for us. Our game plan, I think we've just been executing it, right? It's, for us, we're communicating defensively what we want to do. And then, we've been physical, and it starts how we play defense. It starts with how our offense kind of gets off the floor too, and it goes both ways. So our offense has done a great job getting off the floor, allowing us to do our job, and hopefully we're doing the same thing, allowing them to, get some, full 30s, and can't say enough about the offense right now. They've been awesome.
And even one of the keys of that first half was the offense getting those power play goals, but then even in the 4 opportunities that you guys had on the PK to slam the door shut and made sure that there was no wiggle room there in the first half too.
Yeah, it was a lot of special teams. Again, like our coaching staff had a great plan for what we wanted to do, and sometimes it gets a little chaotic, right? The ball's bouncing all over the place, but it was just a what's next mentality. And then Hartley, right? Like he's making stops that you're kind of like, how did you just get there? But we gotta be going down the floor, but. He's a brick wall, and we're excited to be playing in front of him.
Yeah, just how big is it when you have, so Jeff T was the only Black Bear with more than 4 shots on goal in the entire game today. Just, obviously you guys knew going in Jeff T's going to get his shots up, but what was the key to shutting down the group?
I think, the focal point is Jeff T. Like, he's an all-world player. We wanted to make sure we knew where he was at all times. And then they also have, capable goal scorers, playmakers. I think honestly it was just executing our game plan. It was as simple as that. We didn't try to do too much. We just we got back to the bench, talked about if they had a decent look, and we were like, hey, we can make this adjustment here. But they're a great offense, and they were coming into this on 2-game win streak, so we knew this wasn't gonna be an easy game.
Yeah, one of the things Hazen said was there was just no flow in this game. Obviously with 9 penalties in the first half, you're not going to get a lot of flow, but what was the key for the defense to be able to just keep clicking through 60 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was just leadership on the back end. We just kind of talked about hey, we know that the special teams, it's not really getting into a bit of a flow right now. But once we're out there, we're talking about this is what we need to do to make us successful, and we talked about it from the opening shift, and a couple adjustments along the way. But I think it was just about caring for each other, talking picks coming, all the defensive lingo. But just super proud of our group, right? We get a bye week now. We wish we could be playing. We play tomorrow. We love it. We love being around each other, and it's a great group.
I think the word is unselfish for your defense. Guys are soaking up a lot of shots. Guys are doing anything and everything they can, not missing a whole lot of assignments either. Am I hitting the nail on the head with that?
Yeah, adding guys like Ian Lord into the back end, and Josh McDarrow's Byler. These guys are just willing to put their body on the line. It's you see one guy do it, and the next guy's like, okay, it's my turn, and you feed off that, and it's just momentum. And 5 guys do it on the floor, and then it's the next 5. All right, it's our turn to do that. So this is something that we've been building for, right? We go through those stretches, and we just knew we believed in this group. We didn't make a ton of changes, and guys can kind of come in and on the lineup. We feel confident with anybody, but I think you hit it. Guys willing to pay the price.
You just brought it up a little bit there, but Jake Vecino obviously has to come in for Reeser in this one today. Just what is it losing Reeser this late in the season, but also just how did he play in that spot?
Yeah, it's tough to replace a Ryland Reese, right? He's so steady. Obviously his leadership, and you just know what you're going to get with them game in and game out. But we have all confidence in Jake Vecino. He is a all-world athlete. just to kind of, you got to let kind of him go. Like he's kind of take the reins off and let Jake Pacino be Jake Pacino. And we just kind of adjust from that. And he did a great job tonight. Obviously not playing for a couple of weeks. You know, it's probably hot barn in there and he's probably a little gassed, but super proud of him. I love Jake. Got to coach him for a bit and just doing what he's doing right now. It's awesome.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.